The thing that I think is remarkable about a huge university like Penn State is that it's a little bit like living in New York City. You know, people say New York City, it's a block by block, it's a different city. And New York City is really, it's almost like these little villages that make up the city. And it's like that here at Penn State too. It's as if you're in this huge city, but the department you're in is like a little village. And so the memories I have are, so I didn't necessarily at the time have much of an identity of being part of being a gung-ho, Penn State, Nittany Lions, go, fight, win, you know, that kind of thing. The theater department was so intense and so close. It was, you know, big, but there weren't that many of us. And you're talking about people who are working together all the time. You're in classes with people. You're seeing them in the evening in the theater working. You're in the shops painting scenery with them. So it was really like it really was like an extended family. So when I think of my memories here, one of the things that I remember at the time, which I look back very fondly at, is that there was a thing that we kind of started. There were some graduate students. There was a man whose name was Marty and a woman whose name was Marty. And I think that they, with a few other people, shared a big apartment. And they started a thing that we would have, I think today, in today's lingo, we would call them like salons. But we called them Sunday brunch. And it started a weekly thing that the designers, graduate and undergraduate, would sort of bring something, and we'd all show up at the Marty's house. And it was a really lovely, I have no idea whatever happened to these two people who were really lovely. And as an undergraduate, I enjoyed here at Penn State being able to have such a close interaction with the graduate students. We were in the class with them. And a lot of those people who were older at that point. So if I was 20, a lot of them had been out of undergraduate school and had careers in the theater or had done some teaching or whatever. A lot of them were in their early 30s or, you know, and so they were a little bit older and wiser, and it was really important to me to be able to interact with them. And I think I learned a lot from them, and I think it gave me a real sense of confidence.